Okay, so this is chapter 3 of The Lake. I wake in the morning in the top bunk with a crick in my neck. The beds aren't too bad, but the pillows are. Tilting my head from side to side, I kick off the thin blanket and climb down the ladder. Kayla is still asleep. I don't want to wake her, so I take my clothes and toiletries and go to the bathroom to get ready. When I get back to the cabin, I notice how eerily quiet it is this early in the morning. Every bunk bed in the main room is neatly made, blankets and sheets tucked in, ready for the campers tomorrow. I dump my bag back in our room and shake my head at Kayla's soft snore. She could sleep in for hours. Getting her beauty rest, she calls it. She doesn't need it, though. She's naturally model material. Her Insta following grows with every selfie. I take the first steps to our dresser and open my drawer. From it, I pull out the pamphlet Kayla and I received a few months earlier asking us to consider the positions as CITs. They arrived at our houses on the same day. We assumed most ex-campers received them. I run my hand over the laminated cover. It's a picture of the lake at sunset, campers jumping off the docks. Inside is a bunch of information about schedules, pay, and benefits. I flip the brochure over and a chill runs down my spine just like it did the first time I read it. In big block letters are the words, "Come to Camp Pine Lake. You'll regret it if you don't." The first time I pointed this out to Kayla, she told me it was nothing, just cheesy copy, but something about it rubbed me the wrong way. By the time I realized why, Kayla was already in love with the idea of coming back. I agreed to come too, but for different reasons. I had the feeling this pamphlet was a threat, that if I didn't come back, something bad would happen, like maybe someone would reveal my and Kayla's secret. But who would do that? Only one other person knows what happened the last time Kayla and I were here, a girl from town named Lillian Campbell. I remember her being a little bit off. Kayla would use the word weird, but Lillian would want to keep what happened a secret just as much as we do. Unless... No, I shake my head, clearing away the thoughts. I am just being paranoid. Being back here must be having a stronger effect on me than I had anticipated. I put the pamphlet back in the drawer and headed out the door. The landscape takes my breath away for a second. Blue sky at first light, with lush pine trees surrounding us and a peaceful lake in the middle. I am not the only one up early. Rebecca is with Andy and a couple of other counselors who I haven't had a chance to speak to yet. They're standing by the lake on the beach area. I quietly close the cabin door and take the steps down to the grass. Last night I heard that Tia is scared her parents won't accept she's gay, Ollie won't be as successful as his cousins, and Jake won't make it into football. I told them I'm scared of disappointing my parents because of how seemingly perfect they are, always doing the right thing and advocating for 100% honesty. They totally lied about Santa the Tooth Fairy and the Easter Bunny, but whatever. My confession wasn't technically a lie. The thought of disappointing them does actually make me nauseous. They can never know what I did. No one can. My personal favorite revelation was Kayla's. She told everyone that her greatest fear is that she'll need Botox before the age of 40. Now I have no doubt she is worried about that, but I'm pretty sure her greatest fear matches mine. I slide my sunglasses down over my eyes and walk to the little group. "Morning," I say. "Morning, Esme. You're up early." Rebecca looks relieved to have someone else she knows up. She stands and takes my wrist. "Let's go get coffee. Do you drink coffee?" Another one of my greatest fears is people who don't drink caffeine. Like, how do you function? I nod. "Absolutely. Too bad there's no Starbucks here." "Did you sleep okay?" she asks as we walk. "Okay. My neck is hurting, though." I tilt my head from side to side. "Mine too. I'm on the bottom bunk and had to listen to Tia toss and turn above me. We're on the lake today, right? I'm kind of nervous." "It'll be fine. I think Andy will make us wear life jackets even though we could stand up in it." "The middle is deep. Be careful." The middle of the lake is cordoned off. There were lots of wild rumors and ghost stories about it when Kayla and I were here. One was that some hybrid shark was down there. The other part of the hybrid was never mentioned. "Have you ever been here before?" I ask. Rebecca flattens her straight hair. "No, I did spend a lot of my childhood in summer camps, though." Maybe it's because she seems so nervous I decide to open up a little. "I was a camper here with Kayla when we were younger. My parents couldn't afford to send me every year, unfortunately. The truth is, I couldn't come back." Rebecca scoffs. "My parents are more than willing to pay to get me out of their hair for a summer." Wow, okay. Her parents don't sound like fuzzy, loving people. I wonder what gave you that idea. Why did you decide to train to be a counselor here? I wanted something different. As soon as I looked the camp up, I fell in love with the lake. It's got such a traditional camp vibe, right? Like this place could be used as a set for a movie. Yeah, a movie where you either swap with your twin you didn't know existed or you get murdered. Both are super far-fetched, but yeah, this place would totally make a great movie set. I heard you're from Kansas, I say. Yep, how about you? Lewisburg, Pennsylvania. Kayla is too. Have you been friends for long? Yeah, we met in preschool, actually. Her smile doesn't touch her sad eyes. I wish I had a good friend. Didn't she say she played the game of fears with her friends? There's no one back home? Not really. I have a few friends, but we don't confide in each other. Nope, I'm calling her out on this. But I thought you said you did the secrets thing. We walked into the hall. A few people are milling around, eating cereal and fruit. Rebecca and I go straight for the coffee. With a sigh, she'd miss the truth. Okay, confession time. The game last night. It didn't exactly come from my friends. It's what my cousin does. Her and her friends are tight, and they tell each other their deepest, darkest fears. I tried it once with a group back home in the hopes that it would tie us together and we'd be close. What happened? They were the wrong people to try it with. They weren't tight enough. We weren't tight enough. We grew apart, but we all know each other's secrets, so we're all fake nice to each other, talking about the weather and how lame school is. I don't even think school is lame. I pour 2 mugs of coffee. So why did you do it with us? She shrugs. I just felt like, I don't know, that we clicked. Our little group of 6. I've never had that. The only thing I had in common with my high school friends was that we were all running from the same bully. I'm sorry high school sucked. I was never bullied, but I know it's dramatic, never being able to get away from the people making your life a misery, not even at home thanks to social media. Feeling alone is awful. Feeling alone and hated must be unbearable. You have us now. I hand her a coffee, and soon you'll be in college. Thanks. I sure hope college is different. From what my mom has told me about her office environment, I don't think anything is too different from high school, but I don't tell her that. Kayla and I weren't part of the popular group. Well, she could have been, but she stuck with me. We were somewhere in the middle. It was the best place to be. We didn't have to pretend the way the popular people did, and we didn't have to fear anyone like the unpopular people did. Rebecca and I grab some breakfast and sit down. I sip my coffee and dig my spoon into my cereal. Over Rebecca's shoulder, I see Ollie walk in. The khaki shorts and white t-shirt look great on him. He scans the room and his bluey-green eyes settle on us. I get a mild electric shock. Ollie's here, I say as he makes his way toward us. Rebecca takes a quick look and turns back. He's so like ya, she sings quietly. I wide-eyed her, telling her to shush as he approaches. Morning, he sits down next to me. You two okay? Yep, we reply at the exact same time. His smile widens. How's the coffee? It's fine, I reply. Rebecca adds, it's no Starbucks, right, Esme? I groan. Don't remind me about Starbucks. I would kill for a vanilla latte. Kill's a little strong, isn't it? Ollie asks, lifting his eyebrow. No, I don't think so. Rebecca eats her banana in silence, watching us like we're in a play. We have a whole day to hang out, and we do final checks, apparently. I'm going to grab some food, and then we'll head out there. Yeah? Ollie says. Sure, I reply as he heads for the cereal. Rebecca smirks. Don't say a word. I'm pretty sure I'm blushing a very unflattering shade of red. She puts her banana peel in her bowl. Okay, I'm going to see if Tia is up. Meet you at the dock? I know exactly what she's doing. Rebecca! Laughing, she adds, enjoy breakfast. She leaves just as Ollie puts down a bowl and coffee. He sits. Hey, where's she's going? Where's she's going? To find Tia. To leave us alone? Why? What does she think is going to happen over breakfast? He kisses me, announces love at first sight. No, insta-love is dumb. Do you know what jobs we have to do today, I ask. I don't think we've been assigned anything yet. Andy did say we could get on the lake, explore the camp and the forest if we want, get to know the place before the campers arrive. We have a grand total of 7 cabins. I don't think anyone is getting lost. I nod. Good. I'm going to spend the whole day chilling around camp. There won't be much chance for that later. That's true. What have you and Rebecca been doing this morning? Not much. I haven't been up long. She seems really nice. Nice and something. I haven't figured it out. It's probably her shy nature and desire to please. When someone is like that, it's hard to know the real them.